Hello and welcome to Wake Up America. Many Americans have long believed that their governmental system was corrupt, that it was bought and paid for by corporate lobbyists, that their ability to be heard in this world was drowned out by those with more money and more power. On January 21, 2010, the United States Supreme Court arrived at a decision that could potentially make that scenario a constant reality in the U.S. The Supreme Court's ruling in Citizens United versus Federal Election Commission is a watershed case, a landmark not just in the life of the current court, but in the history of this entire nation. The Supreme Court, led by its conservative majority, opted to remove nearly 1 century of precedent and allow corporations and organizations, which are already given the full rights of American citizenship, plus additional incorporated benefits, the right to freely spend, without restraint, on political speech and issue campaigns. In this country, we have already seen insurance companies run fraudulent advertising in their attempts to squash healthcare reform. We have already seen lobbyists and corporate-sponsored political action committees stump for candidates and fill their bank accounts with money in exchange for legislative favors. This has been happening in the U.S. ever since our inception. But once the business influence began to grow out of control, congressional leaders showed restraint and began to regulate the practice for themselves. Most importantly, they placed limits on the amount of money a company or organization could funnel to a candidate or spend on an issue. Now, thanks to the conservative jurists on the Supreme Court, there are no longer such restrictions. Representative Alan Grayson of Florida stated during several interviews that his successors may no longer be known as the senator from Maine or the representative from Florida, but will instead be the senator from General Electric or the representative from Wall Street. The Supreme Court said that its ruling was based on a yearning to uphold American virtues of free speech. In practice, this ruling may very well have pushed any non-corporate speech to the back burner by creating a bidding war among giant and profitable companies as to who can spend the most to get their agenda pushed through. For more related news and topics, please tune in and log on every day at economyincrisis.org.
What is to become of us? Why are we oblivious, spiraling down and out of control? Better start yelling out, America is selling out. Factories, industries, heart and soul.